Hello, sleepy friends. I wanted to talk to you today about the phrase, what you see is what you get. And also the very woo-woo phrase of your thoughts become your reality. No, we can't think ourselves free of our chronic illness, and we can't think ourselves into becoming astronauts at 48 years old. But what you think about, you bring about in terms of your mood and your level of coping. So how you think about your illness dictates how well you cope with it. So you might look at my videos and think, oh, she's got it all together. No, that's called highlight reel syndrome, where you see someone who has your particular illness who seems to be doing really great, and you think that they've got something up on you that you don't have. And it's just not true. Honestly, we all have our moments. I slept a lot this weekend. I just was so tired. Even though everything is going well, my health is good, my diet is good, I'm meditating every day, I'm super happy. I just started a new job and I absolutely love it. My relationship is going great. I've got a 3-year anniversary this week on my marriage to Steve, who I love very dearly. And not much has changed in terms of the narcolepsy and the fibromyalgia and the Sjogren's and the TMJ. I'm still having trouble with my jaw. And going beyond coping is really all in here. Like, you have to control what you're thinking about and how you're thinking about what you're thinking about. I've got some things in my life that are literally heartbreaking. If I chose to focus on those things, I'd be sad all the time. I would never stop crying about the heartbreaking things that go on in my life on a regular basis. I was disowned by my daughter. It's an incredibly painful thing to go through. And in the beginning, I wallowed a lot. But I decided that if I wanted to be here for myself and for the people who were left behind, the ambulance, it's not coming for me, I'm parked. And, oh, it's a fire truck. If I wanted to be there for the people who wanted to stay, who wanted to be with me, then I needed to take care of my house. You know, I needed to have this body and this mind to be a place where I wanted to live. And I did that by focusing my thoughts on things that were good. Because no matter how bad your life is, there's something good in it. Even if it's small, even if it's fleeting, no matter your situation, you can find good things to focus on. So, you know, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the fact that you have a chronic illness and that you've lost so much? Or are you focusing on the fact that sometimes you can handle it, right? I mean, any bit of time that you can cope is a gift, because there are people on, you know, ventilators in the hospital who can't even move. I mean, it's always possible for your situation to be worse. And people get miffy with that, like, oh, we're not trying to say your situation doesn't suck. Lots of people live in situations that suck every day, whether they have chronic illness or not. People go through random things like false complaints from Child Protective Services, or a divorce, or the loss of a pet, or the loss of a child. There's always something that somebody is going through. And I try not to make my problems bigger than someone else's problems. Because when you're talking to somebody and they're trying to poo-poo your illness, say it isn't that bad or whatever, they're living in their own reality. And that's okay. You can let them live there. You don't need to tell them how bad it is for yourself to feel better. You can tell them nothing, and you know how it is. And other people's perception of how you cope or how you're coping has nothing to do with you. It really doesn't. It's everything that you're experiencing comes from what you're thinking about inside your head. So if you're with someone and you feel they're thinking something, whether you know they are or not, it's affecting you. Like if you think someone thinks you're lazy, you might do more to prove that you're not lazy. And you may end up doing a ton of stuff that isn't appreciated or noticed or whatever. Like you're trying to work hard to overcome that person's perception of you. And that's not necessary. I mean, unless it's your job and you're getting paid to do something and you're not doing it, that's a different story. But like in life in general, you have to be comfortable with your contribution. And that comes from knowing yourself and knowing you're giving it your all. If you're giving it your all and people still aren't satisfied, that's their bag to carry. That's not your bag to carry. You got to know yourself. You got to do what you feel you're capable of, and that needs to be enough. And if you're not doing that, why? Why aren't you doing that? Why are you letting other people dictate your capabilities? Why are you letting other people say you should be able to do this when you know darn well you can't? Don't let them. I mean, they can say the words all they want, but don't take that inside of yourself, because that's not healthy for you to feel less than because someone else thinks you should be living in some box that they've created for you. And it's just not fair to yourself. For a long time, I didn't feel like I deserved to be happy, with my money issues and my health issues and my first bad marriage and all the problems that I had. I didn't think I deserved it. And you know what? That's a crock. Everybody deserves to be happy, like no matter what they're going through in life. So what happened was I just changed my perception. I just started looking at things a different way. And I looked for the good things. And that helped me end my bad marriage and find a new great marriage. And it helped me have a better relationship with my kids, the ones that chose to stay. And it helped me get a great job that I love that's, able to help me with my financial situation. It doesn't matter what you're facing. What matters is how you're thinking about what you're facing. So when they say your thoughts become your reality, that's what they mean. If you get a traffic ticket, are you going to spend the rest of the day beating yourself up over the traffic ticket? Or are you going to put it in the bill box, pay it when it's time, or fight it, or do traffic school, or whatever you need to do, and move on and get busy living? Because if you're not busy living, you're busy doing nothing. Everybody lives and everybody dies, and nobody knows how long you've got. You don't get a do-over. There's no extra man after 10,000 points. This is the only life you're going to get to live. So look for the good, because it's pointless to spend your time wallowing. No one ever went to their deathbed saying, I wish I had been more miserable. It just doesn't happen. So no matter your circumstances, no matter how bad it is, no matter how bad things around you are, if you find the good stuff, it's there. Look for it, hold on to it, and it will help you get through a lot of stuff. That's it. Please like the video. It helps other people see it. If they needed the pick-me-up for today about being careful what they think about, hit up music. It's always a great distraction when you can't seem to quiet the negative thoughts that are going inside your head. To pump up the jam is really good for you. It's okay to forget about your problems for small periods of time. It really is. They'll still be there when you come back to them. If you want some more tips, I've got my blog at goingbeyondcoping.com. If you want some people to help you stay positive with your chronic illness, we have the Positively Narcolepsy group that you can find the link to on the Positively Narcolepsy page on Facebook, which is just facebook.com/Positively Narcolepsy. Thanks so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all the messages from people telling me that it's helped them. I don't get paid to do this. I just do it because I really enjoy helping other people find good moments in their life. That's it. Have a great day.